It does not stalk, it does not circle. It simply arrives from below at speed with a force that defies the scale of anything living in this ocean. What you just witnessed is not aggression, it is precision biology operating exactly as it was designed to. For decades, we called it a man-eater, a killing machine, a monster, and every one of those descriptions tells you more about human fear than it does about this animal. The great white shark is not interested in you. What it is interested in is far more extraordinary. Carcharodon carcharias, a species existing in recognizable form for over 11 million years, its every curve and surface the result of millions of years of environmental pressure selecting for one outcome, a perfect ocean predator. Its origin story begins not in a nest, but in the open ocean, in darkness, inside a living mother. The great white is ovoviviparous, pups developing internally for up to 18 months before birth. We have never witnessed a great white birth in the wild, not once. A pup enters the world at 1.5 meters, already one of the largest juvenile predators in the ocean, receiving no maternal care, no guidance, completely alone and completely capable from its first breath. Females take 33 years to reach sexual maturity. A truly large female at 6 meters and 2,000 kilograms may be 70 years old. The animal you see at the surface has been building toward that moment for most of a human lifetime. Its sensory systems have no equivalent in human experience. Thousands of electroreceptor pores detect electrical fields as weak as 5 billionths of a volt. The lateral line reads pressure disturbances from 800 meters away. 14% of its brain processes smell alone. Countershading renders it invisible from above and below simultaneously. The rete mirabile keeps it warm-blooded in freezing water, and at the moment of the strike, eyes rolling back, jaw disarticulating forward, 4,000 pounds of force delivered in under 1 second, every one of these systems fires together. Not a collection of features, a single, unified, perfect predatory machine. The predatory breach off the South African coast is one of the most studied and least understood behaviors in marine biology. The shark accelerates from depth at speeds exceeding 40 kilometers per hour, strikes the seal at the surface, and uses the momentum to clear the water entirely, launching 2,000 kilograms completely airborne in a biological power output with few equivalents in the natural world. Seal Island in False Bay hosts one of the most concentrated great white hunting grounds on Earth, and an entire population of 64,000 Cape fur seals has reorganized its daily behavior around one predator, traveling in groups, moving fast, avoiding the deep channels where the sharks wait. The apex predator does not merely hunt its prey, it rewrites their lives. The juvenile seal enters the water knowing the risk, its survival strategy speed and unpredictability against the great white strategy of vertical acceleration from depth. Two biological solutions played out thousands of times each season, maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. The strike from below removes the seal's ability to detect the approach until contact is made, the shark making real-time spatial calculations that represent a level of intelligence science is only beginning to appreciate. Great whites have also been documented spy hopping, lifting their heads above the surface to visually scan the environment, processing information from two entirely different optical worlds simultaneously, a behavioral flexibility that fundamentally contradicts the simple instinct-driven predator of popular culture. They maintain complex social hierarchies governed by size and behavioral display, asserting dominance through lateral posturing that rarely escalates to physical contact, a social sophistication only recently beginning to be studied. When a great white investigates a human diver, the behavior is investigative, not predatory, the routine assessment of something unfamiliar. And here is the truth that is worse than being prey. The great white is not interested in eating you because you are simply not worth its energy. A human being represents a net caloric loss for an animal requiring the dense blubber of marine mammals to sustain its biology. The truth that is worse is not that it wants to eat you. It is that to this animal, you are completely, utterly, and permanently irrelevant.